Hi everyone! Today I'm going to show you how I'm roasting the brown rice. This is the brown rice, and it really doesn't matter what brand you have, so just use whatever that's on sale. Also, I'm not going to tell you how much to make because you make how much whatever you want. It depends on the pot you have. So I think I have about probably 10 cups in here of washed and thoroughly drained brown rice. Now what I'll be doing with it is I'll be putting it in this large pot, and all you have to do is put them in a stove top and stir until it gets roasted. So I'm also going to show you, right now I don't have time, so I'm just going to show you what I did with the burdock rooty. See the burdock rooty? This is not roasted, this is just dried. I'll be roasting this one today. So, but I kind of grind it up, use the food processor to chop it really small so it dries faster. And all I have to do, you could still smell the burdock root. It's really nice. I use it all the time. We drink it like water every day. So now what I'm going to be doing is turning on the heat to high at first, and I'm going to let this, all I'm going to do is just stir it so it won't burn. And you probably have to do this about 15 to 30 minutes depending on how much you make. Since I'm doing a lot, this will take a little longer. So see how everything is now, it's all wet. You're just gonna use the heat to dry them. And I'm making this one especially for my niece. So she's gonna be drinking burdock root tea and the brown rice tea together. Well, I'm also gonna roast the burdock root tea. The burdock root that I dried. So I have two pans side by side. The bigger the better, because you don't want to spill them. I mean, I'm just going to put that in here. The burdock root tea, you need to stir quite often because it gets burnt faster. And since this is all dried, I don't need to roast it for a long time. All I have to do is roast it for about maybe about 10 minutes. And I have both of them on high heat. I would just let this thing dry out a little bit. So I'm just gonna let it sit a little bit and come back. The burdock root tea is dry, so which means you need to pay more attention. Now if doing two of them is too much work for you, do one at a time. So right now, see how the color is more of well, brown, but it will get darker brown. It will get like dark brown. Right now it's more of a light brown. Okay, do you hear that crackling sound? That means it's being burnt. Now, see, most of the moisture is still here, so I'm still on a high heat. When the moistures are gone, you want to put them on a medium heat, and then start roasting it. And if you think it's roasting too fast, you could put them on a lower, medium, low. Now, my burdock root tea, it gets really burnt fast. See, look what happens. So now, I'm going to put the heat on low, medium. And I'm going to take my time with this because otherwise you don't want your tea to be burnt. And so is this. The rice is almost dried up, which means I'm going to put them on medium heat and I'll be drying it. Now if this is the first time doing this, you could do this on a medium heat to start with. But see, the color's already changing, and my burdock root, this thing is a lot of love, so don't do two of them at the same time. Do one at a time. I just want to save time because I want to get both of them done. And you want to take some time with this and put them in a medium heat. See, I was being greedy, and I'm going to put this on. Now my number on this is 1 to 10. Right now my heat is on 5. Maybe a little less. See, it's already almost halfway done. The burdock root tea, because I cut them really small, it really doesn't take too long to roast this. But now I want to do it in a slow roasting. So I'm going to put the heat on about 4. And then we'll just take some time with it. That smells wonderful. Let's see the rice. The rice, I put them on 4. Now you could do this, and this takes about 30 minutes like this. So me, I'm going to put it a little bit higher. So I put it on 7 now on the brown rice. So just look at it and see. If you think you're burning it, put the heat low. If you think it's taking too long and you really don't have patience for it, and you know you're gonna be on top of this and you'll be in here and keep stirring it, then you can put them on medium high. So it depends on your schedule and how you want to do this. Now, I want to show you this. See this one? The brown rice, it popped open like popcorn. You don't want that. You don't want it to pop open. So if it pop opens too much, you need to lower the heat, okay? You want them all to be like that, see? Like the way how it is, but just brown, golden brown. See this one popped open? And when you make tea with the popped open rice, it becomes like a porridge. You don't want that. You want a tea. So I'm eating that one. It's been about 30 minutes, so I'm gonna turn it off now. And it was on medium heat. So it depends on how much you want to spend your time with, but you do need to constantly stir this because you don't want them burn. So my brown rice tea is ready. Now let me show you what I do with it. You see this? This is a strainer. You could find this at the Asian grocery store. What I do is now when you mix the brown rice with the burdock root tea, the tea tastes so much better. So, you know, at first I used to just make tea with the burdock root tea, but now what I do is I mix it. So I would add about, because I'm making, let me show you my tea kettle. This is 20 liter. It's the biggest one I could find. So I get these big ones so I can make a whole bunch of tea. And my tea look like this. See the color? It's dark color. I make rice with this. I put them in a soup. We drink this as a water. So I have 3 containers like this, and we keep them in the refrigerator. So we have cold water to drink with. During the winter, I put them in the warmer thing, and we drink it warm. So I use this one. It goes into my soup or all my rice, cooking, anywhere. So what I do is, since I made it at home, this cost me very little. So I'm not cheap about that. I put a lot of brown rice. And I would add a little bit of roasted burdock root. So I do about half and half. And on top of that, see, green yerba mate tea is supposed to be good for you. So I would open this up and take out the string, put that in there. This is also the Solomon seal tea, and since I have a lot of them at home, I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna mix it all in, make a tea with that. Take out the green thing, and I also have green tea. So you could use the packaged one if you have it. Mine is the little dry leaves. So I would add a little bit because green tea has a lot of caffeine and I can't handle too much caffeine. So very little goes far. And what you do is you just close this thing and you put with the water on my gigantic 20 liter I don't know, tea kettle and pour water up to the top, and then I boil it, and then I wait till it's cool, and then I put them in my container. And this is how we drink our tea every day. See? And I use this. There's a different kinds of tea bags. I like this. So, and then after this, I take out the tea bags, and then I actually eat the rice with the burdock root with kimchi. So I don't throw them away because it tastes good. I like them. So anyway, be healthy. You can make your own homemade tea from now on.